Hello there, Pisces. Happy birthday. It's Pisces season. We're going to do a reading for Pisces for the first 2 weeks of March. I've already shuffled the cards a bit, but I'm going to shuffle a couple more times while I give you a little disclaimer. This is a general reading, so some things may resonate for you and some things may not. Not all these messages may be meant for just you. Sometimes somebody else gets a message in there. So take what resonates and leave the rest for them. All right. So I hope you had a happy birthday if you already had your birthday. If your birthday's coming up, happy birthday. I hope it's a good one. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'm going to do one more shuffle. All right. And bottom of the deck. The overall energy for this reading is going to be, ooh, not that. It's going to be the Two of Cauldrons, the Two of Cups. So I see a happy relationship. You know, it is your birthday month-ish. Birthday season. All right. So the Two of Cauldrons is coupling. If you are in a relationship, it looks like you're pretty happy in your relationship. At least you're getting along, right? Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say about that, though. And maybe it's just appears that way. So let's see what else we get. So I feel like this reading is going to be more relationship based on the overall energy of that card. Let's see. What other messages do we have? There goes a card. We got a jumper. Which is strange. I don't usually get a whole lot of jumpers, but these last few readings have been just flipping out at me. We have the Page of Pentacles. So we have, is there like maybe a job offer coming in? Let's see. So pages or messengers. Pages or messengers. So some kind of message regarding finances, career. Yeah. Let's see. Some earth energy there. What else? What else do we have for Pisces? This one. Queen of Swords. All right. She looks a little stoic, I suppose, but she is the master of her thoughts. So, got a lot of kind of different stuff going on here. I'm going to go with one more card before I start giving some messages. So I just have a feeling. That this next card is going to be rods. I don't know. No, it's swords. All right. So I just thought maybe, you know, we have all the other ones out there. Let's just get that other element going. So we have some more swords. And this is the 7. So the 7 of Swords is kind of like, you know, these are my thoughts. I'm going to take them and I'm going to run with them and you can't have them. And yeah, so we have a lot of thinking going on here with this relationship, I think. Let's see. What else do we have going on? It's just like so flowy. I don't see anything major happening. I mean, aside from birthday stuff, I don't see any like traumatic shit, you know? Like there's nothing major going on. It's just kind of everyday, day to day, like, you know, you're doing okay and you're going with the flow. And, you know, you're kind of in control of how you're thinking. And you're taking, I see these guys like, just totally like, I'm not, okay. I'm not taking any shit from you. I'm just going to do my thing and I'm going to be in love. And I'm going to have a happy birthday. You can't touch me because it's birthday season, right? Let's get this card. We have another queen in here. So we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like these queens are partying. Like, these queens are, they're friends, and she's like the one that has all the ideas, like, let's go do this, and let's hang out, and ooh, that was weird. And then we have the Queen of Cauldrons that's just like, well, you know, let's just be calm, and let's just, you know, let's She's the let's go do something that we have to think about a lot, and like something skill based. Like let's go do something that we have to think, and like that is engaging to us mentally. And she's just like, let's Netflix and chill. Let's just do something, let's just hang out. Let's not do anything that requires a whole lot of action. She's a chill, flowy chick. Let me see what else is going on. I'm not getting a whole lot of like, I'm sorry, I feel like this is kind of like a dull reading for you. Like there should be more messages. But really, I feel like you're just kind of going with the flow and everything's just kind of like, okay. Like I don't see any big major shifts, but I don't see anything like super positive coming your way either. Oh, what was that? That was the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I know your birthday month, your birthday week, your birthday season is kind of about you and everybody likes to get a gift, but I think with the Six of Pentacles, I think we're looking at some generosity going out here. I see you kind of maybe some people like to spend their birthday instead of giving gifts. So like maybe volunteering your time. I mean, it looks like you have what you need, so why not share it? That's what I'm seeing there. Like I think maybe you're being extra generous. You're keeping your thoughts to yourself, but maybe giving out something else, Like I'm not going to share how I feel with you, but I'll make you dinner, Like let's not talk about thoughts, or let's not be super mushy. Let's do some stuff. Oh, look at this. Temperance jumped out. Okay. This is the first major card in this reading. My last reading was like 5 major arcana cards. Temperance. Temperance is, kind of like balance, neutrality, like basically the overall energy of this whole reading. Excuse me, sorry. I feel like you're just like going with the flow, and they're just like, they're not like, okay, so it's a couple. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with me. Too much talking. My throat chakra needs a break. They're together. They look like a couple, but they're just kind of like meh. Like they're not doing anything and they're not being super affectionate. I mean, they're touching, but they're just like meh. Like it's okay. Things are good. They're, like I just get meh. Meh. Let's see if we can get something juicy. Where's the juicy shit, man? Come on, Pisces. Where's your juice? Let's get some. Ooh, hey, I kind of threw that one. That one didn't jump out. Like, I threw that shit. And it is the Star. The Star. There's the juice. There's the juicy shit right there. It's all about you. Go Pisces. It's your birthday. That kind of thing, right? It's you. You are putting yourself first, and you damn well deserve it. You're putting yourself first. You're taking, like, she is pouring water from both hands, like, I forgot to warn you, there's nudity in my cards. I should have said that at the beginning. I hope you're okay. Don't faint. Don't pass out. So, come on. It's trying to focus on me still. So, the Star. So, she has, 1 foot in the earth, 1 foot in the water. She's kind of like, there's water, there's earth, there's flowers. It's beautiful. Her hair is flowing. So, there's definitely some wind. She's got all the elements but the fire. So, what does that tell me? That tells me she is the fire. She is the Star. She is a ball of fire. And I feel like maybe that's your focus. I have one more card that I'm going to call it kind of like an overall outcome for the 2 weeks that would kind of sum this up. But I see the outcome, the focus of this month being, or at least the first half of this month being yourself. Like, you got your shit together. Be generous. You're being generous. And, you're taking control of your thoughts, and are there any rods out here? There are still no rods or wands if you're more traditional. My deck has rods instead of wands. That's our fire. There's still no fire. There's still no fire. So the star is the fire to me. You are the fire. So, whoa. I'm losing it. All right. Which I feel is kind of appropriate since you're a water sign. There's no fire. So, yeah. I feel like if there was a bunch of fire in here, we'd be talking about something else. So, let's see what this last outcome. What is the outcome? We have the generosity for the month. Be generous. Focus on you. You got your shit together. Keep your thoughts in check, which it looks like you're doing. You're not letting anybody else have your thoughts. I think we just need one more card. One more card. Some advice. Some advice for the first 2 weeks of March for Pisces. What advice do we have? Besides, you do you, You're already doing it. What advice do we have? Okay. That one, it didn't flip out, but it flipped. Look at that. My cards are like that. It flipped itself over and put itself back in the deck. I don't know how to take that. And it was in the reverse. The guide. The guide is like, in the traditional, the guide, I believe, is judgment. Which means, like spiritual growth, like judgment day. Like, when you die and you're standing in front of the pearly gates, if you will, that's kind of the feeling I get, is like you have evolved from earth to spirit. You are up, you have elevated. That's the word. Thank you. And then, but it's in the reverse. So I think you're still, this is what it looks like, right side up. Kind of cool, right? But it's in the reverse. So I feel like maybe you're not, the action would be to be more present in your physical surroundings. So you don't need the elevation right now. You don't need to go super spiritual. Like, go ahead and focus on yourself. The lack of a fire element in this whole spread kind of tells me that maybe you're lacking a little bit in your own fire. You aren't being super passionate about something. I feel like you're kind of in your head a little bit, but you're not sharing that. You're not being super emotional. You have maybe 1 or 2 people that you kind of confide in and you share your feelings with, but for the most part, your thoughts and your feelings are staying with you. Because we have thoughts here. She's in charge of the thoughts, and he's just taking them and run. Like, these are mine. You can't have them. These ones in the back are yours. Those are for you. You have yours. I have mine, and I'm going to be in charge of my own thoughts. You can't have them, because I don't know if there's a fear that somebody else is trying to change the way you're thinking, so you're kind of keeping it to yourself, or what. But we don't have the fire. We're missing the fire. The fire is missing, Pisces. And I know you're used to being in the water, and you're used to being in your heart, but right now you're focusing on your head and you're missing the fire. So find that passion. Find that passion. And that passion will lead you to the elevation that you need. But right now, you're stuck. You're stuck, and you need to focus on your physical being, your body, your surroundings. you need to get some of that fire energy. So I would say that the message I'm getting is that the fire is missing. The closest thing we have is that you're the star. So focus on you and maybe finding your passion. I think that's the only thing missing in this reading. Everything else is kind of super simple and very kind of meh. And like I said before, it was kind of boring. But once we have all the cards on the table, it's missing the fire. So find your fire. And I mean, it's your birthday season. Like, get your fire, light a fire up under your ass, and go do something with it. Like, you're kind of stuck in your head. Like, I see just that there's a generosity here. You're giving with your finances, with your possessions, with your like you're in a Marie Kondo like state where you're just kind of like giving everything away, but your thoughts, you're keeping those and your emotions in check. Like, you've got both of those, and you're mastering them, and that's fucking fantastic, but you're missing the fire. So that would be the advice I would have to you, is to stay focused on your physical self, your body, your home, your possessions, like, just focus on clearing that shit so that you can feel that fire, because that's what's missing. And yeah, like that's the only thing I got. That's the only thing I got for you. You gotta find that fire. I don't know where you're gonna get it. It didn't tell me. But I feel like maybe I keep coming back to this. Maybe there's a passion for generosity there. Maybe that's your motivation. Maybe that's your passion, your fire, your, like, find a way to give back. I think that might be where your passion. That's how I'm feeling about these cards. I'm feeling like you're missing that passion, you're missing that fire. And I don't think it's from this relationship. I don't think, like, I didn't see a whole lot that came up about that overall card. That was the overall energy of the card. And I feel like it's just kind of meh. Like, you're missing that passion. So I think you're, again, meh. There's the relationship again. Meh. Meh. So find that fire. Find that fire. And I don't think it's with another person. I don't see I don't feel like there's a third party. I just feel like you're stuck in your head and you just don't have that fire anymore, and you need to find that fire. And I feel like this, being giving, finding a way to volunteer your time, or, help somebody out. There's somebody, in your life that's struggling financially, give a helping hand. I'm hearing a helping hand. And I think that will guide you to your passion and finding that fire that you've lost, that spark. It just takes one spark. And I think you're going to find that spark in some type of generous endeavor, some type of volunteer work, go hang out at like the animal shelter or something, and just look in your everyday life, look around your physical being, your physical surroundings, and just look for things that spark something in you, because finding that fire only takes one spark. So I wish you the best. I am so sorry that this was kind of bland, but I think there was a reason for it. I think there's some blandness going on, and you need to find that spark. So I'm hoping that you'll join me in 2 weeks and see how the second half of the month is, and do your homework, find that spark, and then I'll meet you back here in a couple of weeks to see how that turned out. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.